Saluting the military's role in protecting our freedom is often part of the 4th of July holiday. One Michigan congressman is working behind the scenes to make sure our country stays secure. I recently talked one-on-one with U.S. Representative Mike Rogers, chairman of the House Select Committee on Intelligence. Congressman Rogers recently met with the intelligence chief of Pakistan, and Rogers says he's as pessimistic about our relationship with Pakistan as he's ever been.
We continue to have dialogue with them even today to try to get us back on track. There were two ways they could have gone after the bin Laden raid. One was to say, embarrassing, we will do everything we can to be transparent and work with the United States on counterterrorism issues. Or the other way was to, we're going to make your life a little bit more difficult. And unfortunately, they've chosen the latter.
He says we cannot walk away from Pakistan because it is the 5th largest nuclear weapon state in the world. And it's believed that the senior leadership of al-Qaeda crosses through the tribal areas of that country.
As I tried to explain to Pakistan, they need to understand there is no such thing as a good terrorist. And until they come to that conclusion, we're going to have a very rocky relationship.
Speaking of terrorism, Congressman Rogers says evidence gathered from Osama bin Laden's compound reveals al-Qaeda is still interested in weapons of mass destruction. Last week, Congressman Rogers introduced a bill aimed to better protect Americans from chemical, biological, or nuclear radiological weapons attacks.
And what this does is encourages the private sector to engage in research and development to develop the next generation of vaccines for radiation exposure, for biological weapons attacks, smallpox, anthrax, and chemical weapons attacks. God forbid any of that happen. But we need to be prepared.
Be prepared. He says it's kind of like the fire department. You want them there even though you never want to have to use them.